Are you ready for this? Okay, because this is actually really easy. And all you're doing is cultivating a habit to like get you in the zone, get you in the law of attraction habit, right? Like, because that's what you want. If you want to reprogram your personal reality, right? Your 3D situation. In other words, you want money, you want a better job, you want travel, a better relationship, whatever, right? If you want to reprogram your personal reality, you gotta change your personality. And so this trick is really, really handy, you guys, for doing that. It'll get you right back on track into the manifesting way of life. It's a way of life, guys. And it's very simple. It's just having a daily scripting routine. Scripting, I'm sure you guys have heard of it. You guys, it works. I've done this several times and it worked every time. Now, what is it that is working though? Let's be clear about this, because when I say it worked, some people think it could be the words on the page. Like some people have this thing about like witches spells and like putting all the different things in the witch's cauldron and writing certain passages in the spell book and having magically crystals and magic wands and all these tools that you can use, right? It's about things. It's about these objects that you are using. It's not. These tools are wonderful tools and they really are going to help you, but really all they are doing is keeping you focused on changing what's in here, guys, and changing your beliefs. So it's not the words on the page. It's not the actual scripting. But guys, I would do this every day for 20 minutes in the morning. And after a month, what I wanted, it showed right up. It doesn't even take that long. Like, think about it. Like, what if you're trying to manifest a really kick-ass soulmate? And I'm here telling you, you can do it in a month. That's pretty good. And if you come across any YouTubers that are trying to tell you, you can do it in 24 hours, you can do it in 10 minutes. Well, yeah, hear them out. I'd hear them out. I tend to think a little bit more realistically, but guys, manifesting a really kick-ass partner in a month, that's pretty badass, man. Like, for real, for real. I even wrote down all the stuff that I wanted in this person. This was before I met my twin flame. And it worked, you guys. Oh, and by the way, speaking of twin flames, if you are a twin flame person, don't use what I'm telling you in this video. It doesn't work on twin flames at all. If you use law of attraction like manifesting techniques, it'll backfire. Your twin flame will run harder. Just go back to my True Twin Flame Teachings playlist. But let's talk about how I did this scripting. The idea, again, is reprogramming your inner space, reprogramming your personality, right? So just using this as a habit, so I started with, okay, here, so what is exactly that I want? Like when I manifested a girlfriend, I wrote down everything that I wanted in her. And I just I tried to keep it simple. It wasn't terribly elaborate, maybe like 2 pages of handwritten stuff. And then I had something to work with. I said, okay, now I know exactly what I want. I'm gonna go over here onto this other page, and every day I'm gonna write like this simple 1-sentence thing 55 times. Okay? 55 times. That sounds like a lot, but you'd be surprised. That's why you write down a description. It's not a lot. It's not. You can do it fast. So watch this. So I wrote down the description of what I want, 2 pages. And then, now that I know what I want, I'm going to go to this other page and I'm going to write a simple 1-sentence thing like, I will manifest my soulmate easily. Right? I will manifest my soulmate easily. I will manifest my soulmate easily. I will manifest my soulmate easily. And I would write it 55 times. And that only took about 15 minutes. I don't even think it took that long. And you don't need to write the 2-page description every day. You just do that one time at the beginning, just so that you're clear about what exactly it is you're manifesting. And then stage 2 is the scripting, where you write, I will manifest a soulmate easily 55 times, and then the next day I might change it up a little bit, but not a lot. I would put like, I will manifest my soulmate quickly, and I would put that 55 times, and then the next day I would write, I will manifest a really sexy soulmate, right? Because I wanted to be really hot, like really good looking, right? And I would write that 55 times. So I would do this for 5 days. 5 days, 55 times. Okay? And then I would skip 5 days, and then I would do it again for another 5 days. 5 by 55. And I'm just going to keep doing this until she shows up. Now, here's what ends up happening. Here's why this is a great habit. Because throughout the day, you're thinking about it when you create this habit. And it's like your responsibility to always be thinking about it. It's one of your tasks. It's like doing the dishes, right? Or doing the laundry, or taking out the trash, or whatever, paying your bills, going to the grocery store, any of that stuff. It's like your responsibility to do that every day. I got to make sure that I'm always thinking about how I'm going to manifest this really amazing soulmate, or a bunch of money, or whatever it is, right? But that's the thing that's so fucking brilliant about scripting, guys. It fucking works so good. Because, and again, it's not the scripting that's working, it's you cultivating a habit. And you get excited. I would get these emotional bursts of like, I really could do this if I really wanted to. I just know I'm gonna find somebody. She's gonna find me, right? And I kept doing that. And I think I ended up going through 3 cycles of the scripting technique. And it was on the 4th week where I wasn't doing any scripting that I met her. And she was exactly what I wrote down on the 2 pages. And all I had to do was just stay super hyper focused on, I'm gonna meet this one girl. And she's gonna look like this. It even looked like what I thought. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds to some people, to an outsider, it might sound like one of these hokey, things that people do. Scripting, what a waste of time that is. You guys, it works because, again, what you're really trying to do is focus on what's in here, guys. Focus on your emotional dialogue and the mental chatter too, because the ego, it's so negative. The ego mind, it's always just going to tell you that you're limited, and that this is too hard to do, and there's not enough good people out there to date, and all this limiting self-talk that you didn't even put there. It's all stuff that came from other people. You know what I mean? But instead, now you're creating this habit where you really are highly focused on that kind of self-talk, and you're saying the opposite thing, and you're even getting excited about it. And that's the key, my friends. Your subconscious mind is the cable internet box hookup to the mind of God, okay? And I mean that. The universe is one big mind, and even physicists are talking about this. I'm gonna this is a video that I always show to you guys because it's so, like, the first time I heard this guy say this, my jaw dropped. Because there's this guy, Greg Shaitan, who isn't afraid to talk. And there's a lot of, not just him, but there's a lot of physicists and mathematicians that talk about how we think the universe is a mind. We think they call it information realism. So watch the video, it's down below. It's Greg Shaitan, highly recognized mathematician, very, way up there, multiple PhDs, highly respected. And he's going, yeah, I think the universe is mind. Right? That's really what physicists think these days. And they're just not telling you that. They don't teach it in schools. They don't talk about it on TV. It's kind of bullshit. But that's where the science is, guys. What a cool time to be alive. And that's your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is linked to that. It'll bring you things if you just keep working on it, guys. So get to work, get busy out there, start scripting today. It'll change your life, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.